Hey all, I wish all of you a happy new year. This is the first video of 2023. I know it's been 2 weeks since my last video, but I tried chilling out a bit and gaining back some energy. Holidays are always a chore, so I didn't want to jump right back into making another video. Now I did ask all of you on my community tab what you want to see me unbox next, and you had the choice between a pair of La-Di-Da dolls as well as a pair of Steffi Love dolls. And the winner of that poll was, drumroll please, the La-Di-Da dolls.
What the fuck?
Nah, just kidding. Of course it was Steffi Love. Now I've been asked quite a few times whether I want to unbox a pair of Steffi Love dolls or Steffi Love products in general, though you could count my Meister unboxing as part of the Steffi Love umbrella. I was always curious to check one out and present it to you because Steffi Love is a homegrown product for me. She's from Germany, and I do have a bit of pride in having one of the longest running fashion doll lines because she came out in 1989, and one of the most successful fashion doll lines because when it comes to sheer volume sold, Steffi Love is probably ranging in the top 5 of all-time sellers. Come from Germany, so I wanted to present her to you. Now I also thought about making a video about the history of Steffi Love. This is not going to be that video because Simba does a pretty bad job at preserving or presenting the legacy of Steffi to fans and showing the history and changes she underwent through. So that's definitely on my agenda in videos I want to do next. But this video is going to focus on what she has to offer in the here and now. Now this unboxing video is going to focus on whether or not she's the best cheap fashion doll option that's out there right now. Because when it comes to the clothing and the accessories, I feel like at that price point, Steffi Love is kind of unmatched. I just paid $5 for this doll, and I bought this doll for just $8 in a cheaper discount store that always has newer Steffis on shelves for a clearance price. In addition to unboxing them, I'm also going to be trying to restyle one of the dolls. I'm going to do a fit check with Barbie, and I also thought about maybe unboxing this cheap dollar store knockoff fashion pack and yeah, see whether this is gonna be cute on Steffi. Before we dive right in, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be uploading videos related to fashion dolls past, present and future every week. So let's get into it. Let's start off with this doll. This is the one that I was most excited about because she's actually an older Steffi. She came out in 2014. But I saw a seller on eBay Marketplace here in Germany have her up for €5, so I snagged her up. There's also a doll with a more pink dress in this line of Steffi Love Glitter Evening Dolls. Sadly, the seller did not have that one because I would have loved to have gotten that one as well. You can see the one with the pink dress here. The pink dress looks amazing, of course. And these are both Steffi dolls next to each other. Like I said, I'm going to be mainly focusing on the dresses and accessories because, as you saw in that promo picture, Steffi dolls are practically all identical to one another. There are just some instructions on how to free the doll from a packaging here. Now, as somebody who absolutely loathes modern day doll packaging, I'm quite happy about the fact that this packaging style is so old school. There's really no fuzz. You can just snip her out of a box. So you can already see that Steffi has darker and more platinum blonde streaks in her hair. And her hair is in a high ponytail that's a little crimped. The hair feels soft. It actually feels quite nice the way it is styled. Though I think all Steffi dolls have polypropylene hair. Now Steffi dolls that are in more of a slim box like this one are always the more budget dolls. But I love that even when she's being a budget doll, she kind of serves as glam. She has a pair of pink pumps. She comes with this cute little pink coin purse. And she wears this silver dress that has this hot pink magenta belt around it. That's part of the dress. It also has this trim around the slit where she shows us a bit of leg. The dress is silver in the front. The back is this kind of like raincoat material. It's like this fake satin material. And the face up on all Steffi dolls is practically the same, so she's always stamped. All Steffi dolls have the basic 5 points articulation with full rotation at the shoulders, full rotation at the hips. Now this dress prevents it, but she's able to actually make a split and sit in a 90-degree angle. She only swivels from left to right because she doesn't have a neck pack that goes other ways, though there's a bit of motion. So while not having the full range of motion, you can kind of pivot her head from left to right. But removing it is quite easy because it's just this knob, so there's nothing that would break, and you do not need to heat up the head to get it off her body. Now when I got this doll, I kind of got inspired to add some outfit elements to the fashions that she was wearing. So I ended up sewing a pink fun fur coat for her. As you can see here, I just used a pillowcase to kind of sew this simple pink coat for her. I think there's even a Steffi doll that's out there right now that has a similar pink fun fur coat. Now I did not film the sewing process. I don't know, do you want to see me post more sewing videos? Because I kind of feel like those are kind of flopping on my channel. My last Bradzilla's Chloe transformation makeover that had some sewing in it did not do as well as I had hoped. So maybe I'm just gonna do shorts here and there where I'm gonna show you the process of me actually creating stuff like I did with this fur coat. So let me add these elements to Steffi and let's see if I'm able to turn her from cheap to chic. So this is how Steffi looks with the coat added onto her. I think an additional fashion piece like this, like a jacket or a coat, always adds something to a doll. It makes for more comprehensive fashion play because you have another element to add to the doll and to take away from the doll. And when it comes to cheap or let's say more affordable dolls like Steffi, what I like about them is that they kind of bring me back to how fashion dolls were back when we had the $3 Barbie in 1959. It wasn't about collecting an armada of different dolls. It was more or less about having one doll to dress up and having that doll to create looks for. So now that we've taken a look at this one, let's take a look at the next one. And this is the Magic Night Steffi doll. Comes with this very beautiful purple skirt and this shiny silver top, as well as this bag with a rhinestone in the front. Now there are Steffis out there that actually use Swarovski crystals, and I I think this might also be one. And this is her in the back. Now when it comes to diversity, there's a lack of diversity in Steffi Love as a line. But I do know that this Magic Knight Steffi also comes in a darker skin tone version who's very pretty. Now I know a lot of people have been very critical about Steffi Love's lack of diversity. But I do cut Simba some slack in the fact that, to me, this is a personality and character driven intellectual property. So I think their thinking is that what makes sense for them is to have this one character be the main star of the show. So that's more or less why we do not have a wider range of diversity. It's also a cost-cutting measure, just like the packaging that's very simple. And the fact that you basically have only one doll to manufacture means that therefore you have more resources to spend on the doll's fashions as well as accessories and clothing. There's tons of glitter everywhere, so I believe this silver sparkly top is doused in glitter that is not permanently stuck on the top, but might go everywhere, so beware of that. Now the fabric of the skirt is very soft, it's very nice. It is this fake satin material, but it's not like this stiff satin, it actually moves and flows a bit more. Now this bag that Steffi comes with the crystal in the front, you're able to open it and close it shut. I think it's a mold that's very 90s. I remember dolls coming with this type of bag quite often back in the 90s. Steffi herself wears a pair of heart-shaped earrings. This is also a very common mold for Steffi Love dolls. And she wears the same mold of shoes that the other one has, but this one it's more of a pearly purple finish instead of the hot pink finish. Her hair is in this side pony and again has some darker and some lighter blonde streaks. It's also a bit crimped, but this hair feels a bit rougher, a bit more coarse. The other doll's hair was a bit softer. I don't know if it was because of the crimping that was done on this doll might have damaged the fibers more, or if it's generally a different fiber. But as far as the face-up goes, I think she's got more blush than the other doll. Oh no, I think they're basically identical to one another. Now what's kind of annoying is the fact that this dress is velcroed shut in the back and sewn together in the back, even though it's actually, I think, a separate piece, or is it? I was hoping for the top to be a separate piece from the skirt, but that's sadly not the case. It's just one piece. So there's a lack of mixing and matching options there. But that's what these unboxings are for. So people who might have wanted to buy this one, to have this silver sparkly top, now you know that's actually a whole gown that's sewed shut in the back. And I think, no, it's also sewed shut here. So yeah, sadly no separate pieces there. But now that I've showed you both Steffi dolls, let me bring a Barbie doll and let's dress her up in this dress, because I actually bought this purple dress for a very specific Barbie doll that you might recognize. So here I have my rebodied Dreamtopia mermaid with the Tory face that I've dressed like this. Now, because of a beautiful purple hair, I got that Steffi dress to put it on her, even though I think this getup is also quite cute. And by the way, this dress that she's wearing is also a dress from the same line of dollar store fashion packs like this one. So we can dress Dreamtopia, Tori, in the purple dress. And then I'm going to be dressing the Steffi in this dress. So here we have Dreamtopia Mermaid Tori and Steffi's gown. I also gave her Steffi's pumps. And I must say, it fits up perfectly like a glove. And the color combination with her hair also just works on her perfectly. So I'm very happy about how this one turned out. Now I rebodied Tori on just a simple budget Barbie body with her skin tone, because I'm generally not that big of a fan of the made to move bodies due to the fact that they kind of look odd with all the joints showing. So I'd rather have no joints than articulation. My preferences when it comes to fashion dolls is more towards having mannequins than having dolls that you can kind of pose in different poses. I just want to have kind of like dolls to present clothes on. So now for the last bit of this video, let's take a look at this cheapo fashion pack that I bought from the Dutch discount store Action. I made a whole video where I took a look at tons of these kinds of fashions, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. So I've added now a few of the outfit pieces that Tori is missing after I redressed Tori to this dollar store fashion pack and onto Steffi, and kind of feel like it's a look. It works. I think these outfit pieces actually work better with this dress than they did with the other dress that Tori was originally wearing. So there you have it, folks. This was the highly requested Steffi Love unboxing. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below and tell me what you think of Steffi Love and all of her fashions, and whether or not you think she's the best cheap fashion doll that's out there as far as her outfits and accessories are concerned. If you want to see more doll content, subscribe, and we might see each other in my next video. Bye for now.